What if I told you that you can already drive bikes in Asphalt Legends? No, this isn't a mod. It isn't a clickbait render. It is an official licensed product developed by Gameloft. But there is a catch. You can't download it on the App Store, and you won't find it on Steam. This is Asphalt Moto Blitz DX. It is a dedicated arcade simulator released by LAI Games. If you walk into a high-end arcade today, like a Dave & Buster's, you might just spot this machine. And here is the crazy part. It utilizes the same engine, the same graphics, and the same assets as Asphalt Legends. The lighting, the nitro effects, the track designs, it is unmistakably the game we play every day. But instead of a steering wheel, you are gripping handlebars. Instead of a Jesko or a Chiron, you are leaning into corners on a Ducati Panigale or a Honda CBR. So, what is this game actually offering? Unlike the main version of Asphalt Legends, this isn't just about collecting cards. The arcade version is built for instant thrills. It features 14 fully licensed superbikes from giants like KTM, Yamaha, and Ducati. But Gameloft didn't just swap the cars for bikes, they changed the rules. In this version, you aren't just racing other bikers, you are racing against supercars as NPC opponents. It's a literal bikes versus cars showdown. And the customization? It is arguably deeper than what we have on mobile. The game boasts over 7.5 million combinations for your rider's suit and helmet. It's a massive feature that adds a layer of personalization we've been asking for in the main game for years. The cabinet itself uses a 3-axis motion platform. You physically lean the bike to drift, and wind jets blow air in your face when you hit top speed. It's the Asphalt experience, but tactile. This brings us to the million-dollar question. If the assets exist, and the physics engine can handle it, will we ever see bikes added to the main global version of Asphalt Legends Unite? And more importantly, should we? To answer that, we have to look back at history. This wouldn't be the first time Gameloft mixed 2 wheels with 4. Asphalt 8 Airborne introduced motorcycles years ago, and the community reaction was complicated. On one hand, it was fresh. It gave the game a new life. Bikes in Asphalt 8 had unique mechanics. They could perform wheelies for extra nitro. They had different handling curves, and they felt incredibly fast. But on the other hand, it broke the game. Bikes became notorious in multiplayer. They were smaller targets, harder to knock down, and their acceleration often left cars in the dust. For a long time, if you didn't drive a bike in multiplayer, you were at a disadvantage. It created a divide in the player base that Gameloft struggled to balance for years. So if they bring this to Asphalt Legends Unite, we need to be realistic about the pros and cons. First, the pros. It breaks the monotony. After years of driving the same cars, mastering the physics of a bike would be a welcome challenge. Then there is the cool factor. Let's be honest, drifting a superbike around the corkscrew in the Caribbean track would look incredible with the Unite graphics engine. And finally, customization. If they bring over the rider customization from the arcade, it adds a new layer of ownership to our profiles. But then we have the cons. First is physics chaos. Asphalt Legends already has questionable physics. We've all done random barrel rolls on flat ground. Adding bikes, which are naturally unstable, to this physics engine could be a nightmare of glitches and crashes. Second is the balance nightmare. How do you balance a bike against a Koenigsegg Jesko? If the bikes are too slow, nobody uses them. If they are too fast or have broken nitro duration like in Asphalt 8, they ruin multiplayer for everyone else. Personally, I think adding bikes could be a massive win for Asphalt Legends Unite, if, and only if, they are kept in their own division or events. Keep the multiplayer ranks separate, or create a specific Moto Blitz seasonal mode. Don't force car lovers to race against bikes, but give us the option to ride. The arcade version proves the technology works. The models are there. The gameplay is fun. It's just a matter of execution. But what do you think? Did you play the bike update in Asphalt 8? And would you welcome bikes in Asphalt Legends? Or do you think it would ruin the game? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.